Neil, we expect to start feeling some of the bands of wind and rain later this evening here in Key Largo. As you might imagine, this place is deserted. The last bus out of the Keys leaves Key West in less than 1 hour. Everybody's been told if you need to get on that bus to call authorities now, because once that bus leaves, you're on your own. You have to get out on your own, and who knows how long those bridges will stay open. To our north, in the northern part of the state, while the highways down here are pretty much open, up there we're told it is gridlock in many places, as people who evacuated this area to go to Fort Myers and Tampa, for example, are having to evacuate a second time and try to go further north. Now, as we see people and hear people having to leave and all the warnings of people to get out, there are people that have no choice. Besides first responders, there's people like Art Cooper with Dolphins Plus here in Key Largo. You have 8 dolphins. You can't just leave them.
We cannot just leave them, and part of our standard evacuation plan is to go straight up to the middle of the state, and that didn't seem like a particularly good option.
So, I mean, what do you do? People at home don't live in this part of the country are thinking, why don't people just get out? And they don't realize that there are certain people that, besides having the dolphins here, you've got to find a way to make this work.
Absolutely, and as you mentioned, the roads are gridlocked. Can you imagine being on the road with 8 dolphins?
So how do you handle with these guys? I mean, we may have a storm surge here of 9 feet.
Well, luckily they can swim. It's the people that are staying to care for them that I'm concerned about, but we split the team in half. Half the team went north, and half the team stayed south. And we've secured everything that we can, and we're going to make sure that we keep them safe.
Last question for you. I know you were here for Hurricane Andrew 25 years ago. You've seen this one. You've seen the side-by-sides where Andrew seems like it's a needle compared to this thing, and this is a big blob. I mean, what are your thoughts?
It's not comforting to be here for this one. This is certainly concerning. Andrew is pretty scary, but I am comfortable that we're fairly protected in here. I think we'll be okay.
You know, Neil, what they did here and what others are doing as well is they're tying down as much as you can, because with those winds coming, being in hurricanes before, we all know that the stuff flying through the air is one of the biggest concerns. Of course, we'll keep you updated on all this stuff, how they handle it, and a few other businesses and first responders that are still here as this thing moves through over the next couple of days, Neil.